There are two natural treatments for dengue that are very effective that you may not have heard about. Now, before I get into that, let's talk about a few facts about dengue that you may also not know. 1. Dengue is passed from person to person via a mosquito. The mosquito is the vector, it transfers the dengue, but the host is us. We infect the mosquito and then they pass it to somebody else. The mosquito in question most commonly is the Aedes genus. The species Aedes aegypti is the most common one that passes dengue. This species requires blood to multiply, and so they get blood from us. So when they suck our blood, they pick up the virus that's in our system, they go and bite somebody else, and so it's passed on. Now, if you are in a house with somebody that has dengue, you're at risk because the mosquito can then bite that person, then bite you, and you get it almost directly. 2. 75% of persons who get dengue have no symptoms. Only 25% have symptoms and less than 1% dies. So your chances of surviving dengue is greater than 99%. It's not that scary, but it's still very serious in some cases. So don't take it lightly. Most persons that get symptoms have mild dengue, characterized by a very high fever up to 105 degrees Fahrenheit that sometimes doesn't even respond to Panadol. You may also get muscle aches, eye pain, weakness. These symptoms are distressful, but they come with mild dengue and may go away in 7 to 10 days. Less than 1% of persons who get dengue get severe dengue, and this comes with some really severe symptoms, including spitting up of blood, vomiting blood, spots on the skin that may look red, severe lethargy. You may even get shortness of breath. These symptoms are serious and may start even after the fever have passed. So because the fever goes away doesn't necessarily mean you're out of the woods. Most cases of severe dengue occur a few days into the infection. Next, the people who get severe dengue tend to be those who have gotten dengue before. Yes, you can get dengue up to 4 times, as there are 4 different dengue viruses that you can catch. You can do a blood test to know if you have had dengue before, and remember, you may have had it and not know because you may have been asymptomatic, as 75% of persons are. So if you've had it before, you probably would want to know. This is how severe dengue kills. 1. The dengue virus particularly attacks your white blood cells, destroys them, and drops your white blood cell count. Dengue also attacks the lining of your blood vessels, especially your capillaries, and so they become leaky. Now when this happens, your platelets aggregate, trying to plug the holes. Your platelet count drops precipitously as they are used up in trying to solve the problem dengue creates. And this now leads to the possibility of bleeding internally from various organs, and this is where you have serious dengue symptoms and the possibility of death becomes much higher. Now this is the part you have all been waiting for. The juice of the papaya leaf increases ALOX12 by 15-fold. This is the enzyme that causes your platelets to be produced. By raising this enzyme in the body, your platelet counts go up by drinking papaya juice. This is no bush medicine. This is proven by science. Additionally, the gene responsible for platelet production is upregulated 13.5 times by the juice of the papaya leaf. I have seen platelets count go from 50 to 200 in as little as 24 hours by using papaya juice. So if you have dengue, your platelets are low, and you're deemed by your doctor to be fit to go home, papaya leaf juice can be used to raise your platelets. There are some patients who need to be in hospital. This is a time when you need to be hospitalized and get proper medical care. But at home, papaya leaf juice is effective to raise your platelet count very rapidly. I am not done yet. NS2B and NS3 are enzymes that the dengue virus needs to multiply in your body. A flavonoid called quercetin found in papaya leaf juice has been found to inhibit this enzyme. So papaya leaf juice prevents the virus from multiplying in your body. One alternative source of quercetin is onion. I know that papaya leaf is very hard to get. Trust me, I couldn't get one for this video. So I found out that there is another plant called the asthma weed. Look at the picture here. That's ubiquitous. It grows wild everywhere in Jamaica. That has the same properties as papaya leaf juice in inhibiting the dengue virus and preventing it from spread in your body. This has been used for generations by our Jamaicans for treatment of dengue. I'm not done yet. There is still one more thing. Do you remember I told you that the dengue virus attacks your white blood cells and drop it? Yes, it's one of the symptoms of the dengue virus, a low white cell count. Guess what? Papaya leaf juice has been shown clinically to raise your white blood cell count in as little as 7 days back to normal. People, isn't this amazing? Isn't our Creator wonderful? Can I get a hallelujah? God gave us a beautiful plant that can stop the virus from replicating, raise your platelet count, raise your white blood cell count, and reduce inflammation. All the things that are needed to treat dengue effectively in a plant that's free and grow everywhere. Revelation 22 and verse 2 tells us, "And the leaves of the tree are for the healing of the nation." This is one example of many leaves that can heal disease. For more content like this, share and like this page. Make sure to follow so this movement can continue.